Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. In this video, I'll be going over the Apple CarPlay integration in the Bentley Bentayga. This applies to all of the Bentaygas currently in the lineup. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get inside. So the Bentayga uses its own unique infotainment compared to its sibling, the Audi Q7. But a lot of the hardware in here is the same. So as you can see, the steering wheel resembles a Q7. Got the same exact layout of buttons on that side and this side. And the interface for the CarPlay is exactly the same as well. So you got two USB ports in the center console, and they both will connect to CarPlay. There is no wireless CarPlay in here. They might add that in the future, but for now you do have to plug the phone in. So we're on the home screen here. You got a home button right there. You have nice big icons for your apps, and the CarPlay will be right here, which is grayed out at the moment because I have not plugged my phone in yet. Let's go ahead and do that. So we got the USB going straight into my iPhone 10. So on the screen here, we have CarPlay connection. So you can choose to use it for music, or you can choose to use CarPlay. And that's completely up to you to decide. You get that the first time you plug the phone in, and then after that, it's going to kind of default to however you chose here in this option. So let's click CarPlay. We have to accept the warning. And once you do that, you get the CarPlay on your phone showing up. And as you can see, it automatically pulls through. And we're pretty much good to go. Now, every time you do plug your phone in now, it will automatically connect right away. You don't have to go through that every time. As far as the screen, now it's a fairly decently sized screen, and the icons are very large, which is nice. The color is a little bit kind of flat, and the resolution's definitely not the highest, which is pretty surprising, as this is a Bentley. The screen in the Audis, actually, in my opinion, is a little bit sharper. And this is a matte finished screen, so which that might help in very high glare situations. It doesn't really have the same premium effect as a shinier screen, so that's something else, you know, personal preference. Some people might like that, some people might not. Now, you do have a home button here to get home. You also have the big Bentley icon, which would do the same exact thing. But there is no dedicated car button. You have to, or CarPlay button, you have to go home and click it on the screen there. Now once you do, it's the same as every other car pretty much with iOS 13. Everything is done touch. There's no knobs or anything to control this. You basically have a 4x2, so 8 icons on the screen, maximum at one time. Down here you got your kind of home control center, so you got your most commonly used functions. And now, for instance, go into maps. Let's go into search. Now, the icons are big. I like how the icons are big. That makes it actually very easy to touch. Let's go over here to the cockpit display now. So there is no way to get any of the navigation information from CarPlay on that screen. Unfortunately, it turns into a digital compass whenever you have a CarPlay route engaged. Now, if we were to go here, if I were to play something through audio, let's go to Spotify. So you can see the icons are very large. You do get just very basic, generic track information on that screen. Nothing else shows up. You can't scroll through playlists. You can't choose. You know, you can't really do anything besides view. On the right side of the wheel, you do have controls to skip tracks back and forth. You also have a volume rocker in the center that goes up and down. That also mutes if you click it in. And finally, your voice control button, long press. What's the weather?
It's currently clear and 48 degrees in Bedford Hills. Expect mostly cloudy skies starting.
So there's your Siri button as well. And again, that's very much the same as a Q7 or much of the Audi lineup, in fact. Much nicer looking wheel, but the actual hardware here is relatively the same. If you are in an Audi, you'd feel nice and home here in the Bentley. Now, one last thing is to get to where you actually can choose or delete other phones that have connected. You have to go home and you have to click the little plus right here. And that will bring up kind of your smartphone integration menu. So you can see this is a list of all the phones you've ever connected. And this is how you can go ahead and remove these devices or change them to iPod mode if you wanted to do so. Now that being said, that pretty much sums up this system here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below. Thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for more.